Content isn't hard, it's just misunderstood. My name is Chris, and over the last 6 months I've scaled my Instagram account to almost 20,000 followers, and a byproduct of that is me making over 6 figures in sales for my coaching and consulting business. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why content isn't hard, and everything that you think is holding you back from creating content and growing your online presence is flawed. I'm also going to give you 4 actionable things that you can take to make content easier for yourself, help building your online presence, and effectively help you to generating more money through your social media. I first up want to talk about how content has unlocked the possibilities that I have today. I'm currently sat in a penthouse in Dubai because of content. Everything that I have today, the multiple businesses that I run, successful businesses that I run, come from my social media presence. And it all started from picking up the camera and filming fucking content. One of the first reasons why so many people don't create content is because they don't know what to create. And that's a completely valid point. But again, you're overcomplicating it. It's more easy than you think. There are thousands upon hundreds of thousands of creators out there that are creating content in your niche, attracting your dream audiences, attracting your dream clients. All you have to do is go and have a look at what it is that they are creating, emulate it, put your own spin on it. Now look, I'm not asking you to go and copy every single person in your industry, but if you can't create ideas for yourself, there's plenty of examples out there that you can use at least for inspiration. Another reason people tell me they can't create content is because they don't have the time. Now this one is bullshit. If you don't have the time to invest into an hour, 2 hours of filming content to potentially build an online presence and drive your business forwards, then you've probably chose the wrong business. Or if anything, you shouldn't have started a business in the first place. As entrepreneurs, we choose quite literally the hardest job in the world. And social media can make it all that bit easier, but you still have to do the work. One thing that I do every Friday, today is a Friday, I block out my whole day. Now, if you're a one-man team, you probably won't have the luxury of being able to do this. But I know that on a Friday, my team knows on a Friday that I don't take any calls, that I don't do anything other than create content, because that is the thing that drives my business the furthest forwards. The more of you that watch this video, the more prospects I have in my ecosystem, the more clients I close, the more money I make. When I say block out the time, I also don't mean from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. just say content. You have to be specific. From 9 a.m. till 1, I'm filming short form. Then I have lunch. And then from 2 p.m. till 4, I'm filming new ads. And then from 4 p.m. till 7, I'm filming YouTube content. Be specific with the time that you allocate towards your content. If you cannot dedicate a full day to creating content, it's not the end of the world. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Can you allocate 1 hour of time on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday to just pick up your phone and create content? I think you can. And I think you're watching this thinking you can too. But like everything, it starts with a decision, with a choice. And only you can make that choice, bro. The third reason people don't create content, or the third excuse that people use to not create content, is they don't have time to plan and ideate or to write their scripts. Or when they write their scripts, they give themselves a 30-minute work block and they end up getting nothing done. One thing that's completely changed the way that I script and ideate my content is by doing it in my downtime. Before bed, instead of scrolling through TikTok, instead of watching that Netflix series, instead of binge watching somebody on YouTube, unless it's me, sit and write your content. This is when I found that the best ideas come to me. When you have switched off, your brain can trigger more creative thoughts. And more often than not, the best ideas that I have, not just for content, but for business in general, come when I am at that lower frequency. Between the hours of 9 to 5, I'm go, go, go. I've got a bunch of shit to do. I've got a packed calendar. The last thing that I want to do in between, 3 calls and then another 3 calls in the 30-minute work block is sit down and script ads. And even if I do, I'm not going to be very productive. An easy fix: swap the Netflix, swap the YouTube, swap the TikTok, whatever it is that you do in that time that you don't allocate towards work. Can you just get a little bit creative? And if it's done correctly, you only have to do it once a week. You don't have to quit Netflix every day of the week. But can you sacrifice it 1 out of 7 or 2 out of 7? I think so. If it's enough of a priority for you, I think you definitely can. And finally, a bunch of you guys already do the thing. You're already working on your business. You're already cutting hair. You're already selling properties. Whatever it is that you are an expert at, you already do it. All you have to do is start capturing yourself doing it. Too many people are overcomplicating it, thinking that they have to have the perfect video every time. But in reality, that's not the case. You just need to show yourself doing the thing. If you've got a day of client calls from 9 until 4 p.m., that's a whole bunch of potential content. I'd imagine that when you speak to your clients or when you speak to your customers or whatever it is again that you're doing, when you're speaking to these guys, you're dropping some gems. You're 100% dropping some gems. That's why these guys pay you, right? Are you documenting it? Are you capturing it? And you don't have to have the fancy kit. You don't have to have the fancy light or the fancy microphone. If you have one of these, you have the potential to create unlimited pieces of content that is going to drive your business forwards. And again, guys, I'm not asking you to do anything that I haven't already done. Everything I've told you today is coming from a place of experience. Everything I have today is because of this and that. And without it, I don't know what my life would look like. I don't know what my business would look like. Content isn't hard. It's just misunderstood. And once you start understanding it and using it, the world is your oyster, my friend. Now, if you need help specifically with your content, you need somebody in your corner that's done it, and you want to move quickly, the first link in the description will take you to my calendar. You can book in a call with me. From there, I will solve the biggest bottleneck that you have within your business. Once I've solved it, I'm going to tell you about my program. Once I tell you about my program, you're going to fall in love, and we're going to end up getting a deal done. As always, I hope you took value from this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you boys at the top. Vamos.